episode of Community Kitchen ever, we take a tour of Werribee Open Range Zoo with Sarah Jones and Dave Warneke. We go on safari, we feed meerkats, we cook a big barbecue for our crew to celebrate our 3rd season. Hello, welcome to Community Kitchen. I'm Laura Davis. This is the last episode of Community Kitchen ever. It's our final episode. So we're very happy to be hosted by the Werribee Open Range Zoo today. I'm sitting here with Sarah Jones and Dave Warneke. We're going to have a massive day. We've got gorillas to see, meerkats to feed, hippos to watch. Hippos. I think that's the safest thing to do with hippos. But first we're going to celebrate all the hard work we've put in with our cast and crew. We're going to make a big, delicious barbecue. Mm-hmm. So we've got the barbecue.
Check.
Step 1.
Yep.
I reckon we start off with the onions. They take the longest, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And they smell good. Everyone loves it. It gets everyone ready to eat.
Are you excited to see some animals today?
Oh, I'm so excited to see hippos. Hippos is my thing.
Yeah?
You're a hippo guy.
Hippo go, well, meerkats is great. Gorillas are very, very cool. Like, they're
weapons of
cool.
choice. That's yours.
Thank you.
Ooh, you can have the long tongs.
Got a back scratcher.
What animals do you hope to see today?
I hope to see some dogs. I'm a big fan of dogs.
She's a big dog fan.
We did already see a little dog on the way in.
We saw a dog on the way in, and what was his name? It was a really cool name.
Albus. Good
Albus
name for a
the dog.
Right, you're in charge of these now.
Oh, don't put me in charge of anything. It should be noted that I cannot cook.
What is your dish of choice if you were cooking it?
Well, here's a question, and I have debates with my friends and housemates about this. My thing, I like to cook nachos.
Maybe break them up a little bit.
I like to cook nachos. Do you think nachos is cooking?
It's more adding things to things. But you put it in the oven, right?
Yeah, it's oven baked.
Yeah. Anything that's oven baked is cooking.
People tell me that, oh no, that's not cooking. And I think,
if you put your
does that hurt your feelings?
yeah, it really does hurt my feelings because that's all I've got. It's baked beans, which I will say that's not proper cooking. But nachos, that's cooking. You're cooking, baby. You're cooking.
I have a friend that cooks baked beans by putting the baked beans in a pot and then breaking a raw egg into the baked beans and then swirling it around so the egg cooks up. It's actually really nice. My friend is me. No,
that's the kind of thing I think sounds delicious. Like, I love that. That sounds...
Well, next time you're cooking your baked beans.
I will.
What's your dish, Sarah?
Baked bean with egg.
I like baking. I make a good tres leches cake, which will kill you with. It's delicious.
What is that? What is that?
It's a South American cake. It's like a sponge cake, and you make a sponge cake, and then you poke little holes in it. You stab it, and then you make you pour this kind of milk concoction with like milk and condensed milk over it, so it sort of sinks into it.
Yeah.
And then you put some nice whipped cream stuff on it, and then you leave it in the fridge, and then all the milk sort of soaks into it in the condensed milk, so it's like soft like a pudding. Oh my god, it's so good.
That does actually sound really delicious. It's really great. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
All right. Are you more excited about the meerkats, the gorillas, or the hippos?
Me, the meerkats for sure, because I think we might get to be closer to them.
You think meerkats?
I just want all animals to love me.
Yeah, I don't think the hippos, and they're not going to let us touch a hippo.
No.
Probably not.
What about you, Laura? What's your favourite?
I'm really excited about the gorillas. I really like them.
Oh, there's something for everyone then.
You're a hippo man?
I'm a hippo man, through and through. And that's not the first time I've said that.
Not even today.
Yeah, not even I know on the way here. I was just...
I reckon these maybe on this part of the barbecue where it's not so hot.
Yeah.
The paper plate's a classic barbecue utensil.
Hey, you're the guest. You got everything.
The tongue's over there.
Yeah, you got some extra time. Tongue it up.
I'm going to get this nice blue glove. I'm going to put the meat on the other side.
Sounds good.
It's very vegetarian-friendly barbecue that we've got going on.
I don't know much about, like, anything. So do you tell me?
Just a little bit.
Oh, you've ruined everything, Dave.
All right, now give it a scrape around before it goes into the hole.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Yeah.
No, that's my little channel.
Yeah, but you can't cook things in the channel.
No, I am. I'm frying in the channel.
Do it really. That's for hot dogs, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to lean over. Put these on.
There's not much oil over there. Put them down there.
Yeah, see? You got it. You're good at this.
I'm cooking. Where's the nachos? All right.
Alright, so you can go there. Right, now you're in charge of the meat now.
Now, are these small burgers, or is this a classic flatten the burger out situation?
They are small burgers.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they are
I'm not
little
going to
ones.
try and push that. Okay.
No.
What do you guys do to relax during comedy festival?
Sleep. Sleep. Have you tried this one?
No.
Heard of
No,
this?
I
Sleeping.
haven't. Is it good?
It's sleeping. Watching old episodes of The Simpsons over and over again because I don't have to concentrate, but it's also like pretty, funny and.
I watch a lot of really grisly crime dramas during comedy festival.
Miserable. Full
Really?
perspective.
Yeah, I just think I need the balance. From seeing all the funny stuff, I also need to see someone get murdered. And then,
that keeps you straight and narrow.
yeah, that keeps me like, all right, it's not all. Come on now.
Do you guys remember going to the zoo as little kids?
Yeah, actually, I grew up in Japan, and I remember going to. It's not quite a zoo, sort of the opposite of a zoo, but SeaWorld.
Oh, yeah.
As a kid, and I got bitten by a dolphin.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. I've never been bitten by a dog in my life, but I have been bitten by a dolphin.
When I was young, one of my first memories is going to like an Australian zoo where they have like native animals.
Yeah.
And there were wombats crawling around, and I was crawling around because I was like, 3 years old or something. And a wombat bit me on the ankle.
Oh,
so there you
wow.
go. We've both been bitten by.
I didn't think wombats were the bitey sort of.
I think it was more like, what is this thing? It's in my zone. It's crawling around.
Did he draw blood?
No, it's like a nip, and I obviously was crying because I was a young child. But yeah, it's one of my first memories.
Such a win.
Yeah, and one of my first memories of is going to see Siegfried and Roy
Oh yeah.
in Las Vegas when I was very young.
Those lines are bitey.
Yeah, they were like the tiger trainers that sadly one of them got attacked by their own tiger. But yeah.
Well, this is cooking very quickly, so then we need to really get our hands set, and we'll see you after break on Community Kitchen. I'm feeding some mealworms to some meerkats, which is not the worst meal we've cooked on Community Kitchen. So I think I get to touch them with my bare little hands. Come out and have their morning feed. Do you remember their names?
Yes.
You were my name people.
Okay. The dad is called
Mataba.
And he has two sons, Yaniki and
It's Yakini.
Yakini?
Which is also the name of my brother. That's how I remember
Oh,
that.
okay, good.
That's and
Genyika.
Genyika. And Yakini, there's been a coup, Laura. Did you hear about this?
Yeah. What happened?
Yakini, the oldest son, recently took on the dad a year ago, and now he is in charge. He is the alpha male.
Has that happened in your family as well with your brother?
Oh yeah, Yakini took over my dad. My dad, Martin Warneke, he was taken down.
Yakini now builds the decks, makes the decks.
Right,
He's got that all covered.
Puts up the Christmas tree, that kind of stuff.
Oh boy.
How much does the gorilla weigh?
Yakini, the top dog, or top gorilla, if you will, is 180 kilos, we were told.
And how much do you weigh, Dave Warneke?
52 kilos. So I could definitely do one of these, take him on.
Yeah, definitely win. I'm really excited. What are they eating today? They've got their bok choy.
Yes, it was called a scatter feed, we were told.
So they scatter all around the enclosure, and they're.
Oh, there is a gorilla!
Here he
There's
goes.
one.
I don't know which one he is.
It looks.
They all
I
look
reckon
the
that's
same
a
to me.
180 kilo gorilla. You know, just by sight.
I reckon that's a 165.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what the other ones look like. And then
Oh
we'll
man.
compare. So it's a scatter feed, so they spread all the food around the enclosure, that way they don't fight, which I think is a strategy we should employ for share houses from now on. I just think it would.
Baked beans in my bedroom and then some.
Yeah, just a little bit all over the place. Then you have no squabbles over the fridge.
Yeah. Maybe.
Another one.
Does that one look bigger?
They look the same.
All right, there's not much in it, a few kilos. There's less than 900 gorillas left in the wild, which is very sad. So conservation-wise, what is the biggest threat to the gorillas' environment? This is a gorilla quiz for us today.
It's very high pressure.
Very high pressure. If you don't get the answer right, we throw you in with the gorillas.
No, they'll be fine. They remember years ago, a baby fell in with the gorillas in a zoo in England, and the gorilla looked after it. And I think if we go in there, they'll just probably scoop us all up. They'll give us a little hug.
Big gorilla hug.
Yeah. Another one.
Yeah, that looks big too.
There's 3 of them there now.
And this is the biggest gorilla exhibit in the Southern Hemisphere. So biggest threat to conservation of gorillas?
So gorillas, they're from Eastern Africa and places like Uganda, Rwanda, that kind of place where you can see them in the wild. But I'm a big gorilla fan, I actually am. There's due to mining of something called coltan, which we use to make mobile phones.
Which is ironically where we learned all of these facts about gorillas.
On the phone, which is bad. So due to that mining, they're under threat. There's only 900 left. So what you can do
is you can recycle your phones here. You can bring them to the zoo. You get to see a gorilla. You probably take some photos with that phone. Put them on Facebook, straight to the cloud. Don't have to keep them on the phone. Recycle.
Whoa!
Oh, here they come.
Here he comes.
Yeah, it's a big gorilla.
He's a big guy.
Yeah,
he's the boss.
He's eaten a lot of bok choy. So a lot of bok choy went into that gorilla.
So I think there's lots of greens. There's broccoli, celery, that kind of stuff. And I think people, the paleo diets. I'm thinking of bringing in the gorilla diet, where you just eat pellets, which is what they love, their little snack veggie pellets. Celery, bok choy, that kind of stuff, and you too can weigh 180 kilos by the end of this calendar year.
Of pure muscle and hair.
Yeah.
It's a very, very fun diet.
Oh, look, he's going for the big branch thing.
Yeah, why not eat it? He eats trees. That's how big he is.
Yeah, just...
Entire trees.
Yeah, that's not a branch, that's a tree.
He's like King Kong.
I had a toy gorilla when I was little. And when I say little, I mean maybe like 12.
180 kilos.
Very little, and I took it to school, and I think I communicated expressly through it for a year.
Yeah.
You know, so I really
normal kid
behaviour. I think I was just like, well, I don't have to talk. I'll just have this little guy. It was from Hungry Jack's when the movie Tarzan came out.
Ah.
Yeah. I would like it if we could overdub some Phil Collins soundtrack over this gorilla footage. Oh man.
Gorillas are in my top 10 favourite animals. At number 10.
Huh.
Wow, they almost didn't
So
make it.
it's pretty good. There's millions of animals out there, so it's pretty good. They're in the 1%, gorillas.
Their backs are very silvery. I didn't think they were that silvery, the silverback.
That is why they call them a silverback,
I guess
maybe.
that is.
Look at their backs have been shaven.
I would not like to have to shave a gorilla. Like a little Gillette.
Yeah. 50 disposable razors. Oh, this guy's on the move.
Whoa!
So apparently, even though they had this coup, they weren't fighting that much. They were just giving each other a lot of dramatic stare downs.
Oh, a lot of intimidation.
Like a lot of staring competition.
Yeah. Notes on the fridge. Well, we're going to keep on checking out these gorillas while they have their breakfast, and we'll see you after break on Community Kitchen. Hello, welcome back to Community Kitchen. I'm sitting here at the Werribee Open Range Zoo with Sarah Jones.
Hello.
We've left Dave Warneke in the gorilla enclosure. I don't know where he is,
He'll be
having a little
fine.
wander around. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited. We're sitting here on this gorilla statue. I feel like I'm sitting on his lap, and I feel a bit like it's Gorilla Santa. And I'm about to tell him what I want for my
What would you
presents.
like? I don't know if he's got a lot of...
Santa has. Yeah, I'm not sure if he has as much as I guess some bananas maybe, some pellets, some of those nutritional pellets you were having. He's very serious, Gorilla Santa.
He's very serious.
Just staring, and his nipples are eye-catching. They're just right. They're right in my view, which is sort of
They're right against your head.
sort
You
of
just have
distracting to have them.
protect his modesty with a little lead. Do you have a favourite animal?
Yeah, my favourite animal is the dog, which makes my life very because they're everywhere. People leave them just tied up outside shops, and I get to like go and pat them and stuff. It's really nice.
You don't get that if your favourite animal is like a gnu or something like that.
No, you'd hardly ever see a gnu.
Never. There's lions, lots of things to look at here. They all get to run around and have a nice lion life.
Like, open range, which is pretty cool. So they get to sort of frolic around.
I hope that we get to see a giraffe.
Werribee Zoo, because it's quite near an airport. Sometimes if there are low-flying planes, the meerkats lose their little minds because they're very scared of birds. And I suppose if you're a little meerkat, a ginormous plane isn't that much different, but infinitely scarier than a bird.
So much scarier to be like, that one's definitely going to get us.
That one's going to really destroy us. And apparently they're a little bit mean to each other sometimes, meerkats.
Yeah.
So there was one meerkat when I used to visit here that used to get bullied by the other meerkats, and the way they'd bully him was they would push him outside of the enclosure, so he was like all exposed when there wasn't a sentry there. So he'd be like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh, that huge bird thing. Poor little things.
Nasty little
animals
meerkats.
are horrible, really. They're all. It's a wonder we've got.
Are there any noble ones?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the whole Darwin's deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently when Darwin came out with all his sort of stuff about the harshness of the animal kingdom and how it's all sort of this like system of kill or be killed and all that sort of thing, the reason that a lot of people were shocked by it in Victorian times wasn't necessarily the religious aspect of the evolution thing, but more just how sad it was. So you can just imagine that like little Mr. Fox and the robin were out having a really jolly time, like a Beatrix Potter book.
Oh man. Yeah, Beatrix Potter sent Charles Darwin back by whatever it was.
Well, I mean, dogs are noble.
Yeah, they are.
To the point of stupidity, maybe.
Yes.
But that's why we love them, right?
Once I made my dog think that I was going to feed her a biscuit, but then I ate that biscuit in front of my dog.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're a terrible person.
She's a better person than I am.
I used to do magic tricks with my dog where I would disappear food in front of her. But it doesn't work very well at close range because they've got great sense of smell. So she'd be like, it's in your other hand. Fair call.
Fair enough. All right, well, let's go find Dave. I'm going to go have a chat with him because he could be anywhere right now.
All right, I'm going to
there
hang
are
out
lions.
with this guy.
Hello, Laura.
I feel very happy for you that you are in a giant hippo.
Being eaten by a sculpture that is a tribute to Harry the hippo, the 36-year-old hippo that sadly passed away last year.
It's a beautiful memorial.
It's good to honour his memory by sitting in his mouth.
Well, in the car you were so excited about seeing the hippos, and
I'm really
now...
excited. The first time I ever saw a hippo was the start of last year. I was at the Adelaide Fringe Festival at the Adelaide Zoo, and I went to see the pandas there, and I just was wandering around, and then this hippo was like I thought it was an empty pond, and this hippo just went, whoa! And I love hippos! And
that
then
was
you
the
said we were
moment.
gonna see, and we just saw 3 hippos eating hay.
Yeah.
Their natural food, I imagine. In hungry hippos, they're often eating hay like that.
Yeah, and the way they were eating is like the game. They just...
Yeah. They were clapping onto it.
Yeah, I thought that game was made up.
I know, it's factually accurate.
I thought that game was disrespectful to hippos' mandibles.
I was sad that they went orange, pink and blue.
What's your favourite animal?
My favourite animal is the giant panda.
Yes.
Giant panda. I love them. I've loved them my whole life. When I was growing up, my childhood teddy was a panda, which I called Panda.
Smart.
Very original.
I had a teddy bear called Bear.
Bear. Well, that's even less original than mine. But yeah, and I've seen a few pandas because we've got two in Australia.
A problem in your house?
No. They're just quite rare. They're quite rare. There's only 2 in Australia and Adelaide, and I've seen those ones. And I've seen a couple in Hong Kong, and then I went on a trip to China just to go and see pandas.
Yes.
It was
just to see pandas.
Well, pretty much. My grandpa wanted
Great Wall, nothing.
I went to the Great Wall and all that kind of stuff, but the pandas were way better. It's way better. The Great Wall of Pandas. That's what I want.
Yeah. So this is airing just after Comedy Festival. So how did that come out with you?
I went well. I've won all the awards since then. No. So I had a great time at the Comedy Festival. I was doing 3 shows.
You've got Dave Warneke dates the entire audience.
Yes, I made the audience fall in love with me over an hour. Yep.
What is your idea of the perfect date? I think we asked that maybe in our first episode of Community Kitchen, so I think it's a nice thing to come back to it.
Some sort of activity like visiting the zoo. Visiting the zoo, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, something like this where you get to walk around, see what people's, there might be a deal breaker opinion on the hippopotamus that you have to get out.
That's right, and there's stuff to see, stuff to talk about, like when you're at the movies or something, that's a classic first date at the movies, but essentially you're sitting in a darkened room for silence for 2 to 3 hours, surrounded by strangers. It's not a good date, but then at a restaurant, it's just you and the food. Like, I find a lot of pressure with eating. I'm a very fussy eater, you've probably established that, not into my Chinese food. But the zoo, there's heaps of stuff to look at, stuff to talk about. You can sit inside a hippo's head.
What are you?
You can yell into a hippo. Not many people can do that.
No, hardly any. All right, so we're going to sit in for our final meal on Community Kitchen. We've got a delicious barbecue. I don't know about the zucchini though.
The zucchini looks like
slightly suspect. It's not the worst thing they've had to eat. We've shot 3 seasons of Community Kitchen. It's been an amazing thing to be part of. We've got an amazing cast and crew, so thank you very much for having us all on Channel 31. You're our final guest, I'm very glad that you are. If you want to come in and tuck in, we're going to have a big old barbecue and go on safari to celebrate. Thanks for watching Community Kitchen.
Now every day just follows the day before, and your dreams drop like a rotten apple fall. Rotten apples fall. Train, it comes late. Another always comes. Cross your finger for the threat of a terrorist bomb. Once an arrow in a bow, and you were ready to go through whatever came between you and the world. And now every day just follows the day before, and your dreams drop like a rotten apple fall. Like rotten apples fall. Meet me by the coffee machine. Give you something to remember. Do you remember? Looking out at the sea, 2003. The whole world just beyond your horizon, glimmer in your eye, being free. And now every day just follows the day before, and your dreams drop like a rock.